Are you looking for a way to cut calories without cutting flavor? Hi, I'm Chef Forrest, and I'm going to show you a great way to bring big flavors to a healthy diet. Grilled bison and vegetable kebabs with Cous Cous salad. Joining me in the kitchen is Lisa Dreyer, top nutritionist and author of The Beauty Diet. So you ready to be my sous chef today, Lisa?
I am ready to get started.
Excellent. Well, let's get your hands dirty. Well, you're going to make the marinade, and then we're going to use the marinade for both the vegetable kebabs and for the bison steak kebabs. First thing you're going to do is add half a cup of the extra virgin olive oil.
Half a cup in here.
Half a cup into the measuring cup, yeah.
Okay.
Now add a quarter cup of red wine vinegar.
Great.
1 tablespoon of granulated garlic. 1 teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper. 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon of dried basil, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, and then 2 teaspoons of sea salt. Now why don't you go ahead and whisk that up, and while you do that, I'm going to start cutting the bison sirloin. Now I chose the bison sirloin because ours have been certified by the American Heart Association. And when that marinade is all mixed up, you're going to get half for your bowl of vegetables, and then the remainder I'm going to add with the bison meat. And in your bowl, you have 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper, 1 yellow pepper, and then 1 8-ounce package of baby bellow mushrooms. So I'm going to take what you have left here and add to my meat.
Very nutritious combination of vegetables. Peppers are high in vitamin C, which is an important anti-aging antioxidant. And red peppers are a great source of beta-carotene, which is important for our eyes. It gets converted to vitamin A in our body, and also plays a role in skin health as well. So we're getting a lot of good nutrients in this vegetable mix here.
You're teaching me a lot. I chose them for the colors and the flavors.
Right.
Yeah, so there's other things there, right?
Exactly. And actually, bison is particularly healthful, especially for those concerned with heart disease and overall maintaining a healthy diet. Bison has fewer calories, less fat, and less saturated fat compared to beef. So if we compare a 4-ounce serving of bison, it has 110 fewer calories, 11.5 fewer grams of fat, 5 fewer grams of saturated fat, plus it has more iron compared to the same size serving of beef. That's based on 4 ounces. So it's definitely a very nutritious meat.
Now you may have noticed that we're doing these separately, and there's a number of reasons. One is I can control the cooking times.
Sure.
And you'll notice also that I put the vegetables on first. Bison is very lean, so there's no intermuscular fat, which is sort of acts as an insulator. So the vegetables actually take longer to cook than the meat.
Wow.
So if they were on the skewer together, by the time the vegetables were cooked, the bison would be ruined. Because it's important to eat bison medium rare.
Yes.
I've started our water boiling for the Cous Cous, and it's at a boil. So we're going to add the Cous Cous.
Right.
We're going to shut the heat off and cover that. And it's probably time to give the bison a turn.
Wow, you're right. They really cook up quickly.
Yeah, and look at that flavor crust. Isn't that wonderful?
Yep. And I can't get over how lean they look. You can actually see that there's not that extra fat around the meat, which is really great.
And it's really important to see the skewers in between the pieces of the bison meat so that the heat is penetrating. And everything looks nice and moist, and you can smell the oregano and the thyme.
Yep, all of the herbs.
And that smells wonderful. Look how nice and brown that is.
Yep.
And the juices are starting to come through. That's letting me know it's almost ready. Wasn't that quick?
I can't get over how quickly.
Hardly any time at all.
Yes.
And it's probably been, 3 or 4 minutes. They're going to be ready.
This is a very balanced meal because we not only have high-quality protein and vegetables, but we also have the couscous, which is an excellent source of carbohydrates. Very balanced meal here.
So let's start with our peppers. And these are the leftovers from making the kebabs. These are the tops and the ends. So the leftover from the red pepper and the yellow pepper and the green pepper.
Getting lots of vitamin C and beta-carotene.
And then for flavor, I roasted some butternut squash in olive oil and dumped that in there. And then some little sweet grape tomatoes, roasted those also.
And did you know that tomatoes have the highest amount of lycopene? Have you heard of lycopene?
I think so.
Yes, it is a very potent antioxidant. It may help protect us against diseases such as heart disease and cancer, so another healthful component of this meal.
Oh, great. An excellent choice to pair with bison. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn, That's my measure, about a quarter
Three
cup.
turns,
Three
okay.
turns. I want to give everything a good stir so that everything is dispersed, and then we're going to add my secret ingredient. And that is something that's really nice and fresh. Going to add flavor, and that's the juice from an orange.
And you know, we just can't emphasize enough the nutritional value of the bison. You know, oftentimes as a nutritionist, I'm inclined to steer people away from beef because of its high saturated fat and cholesterol content, but bison really is superior.
And as a chef who cooks with bison, I'm pleased to hear you say all those things. Yes. We're able not only to make a beautiful meal, but a nutritious one.
And if you're weight conscious, the bison recipe has about 600 calories, which is really nice for such a hearty portion, and 52 grams of protein. Protein is important for our muscle mass. It actually helps to keep our metabolism running at optimal speed. That is, the more muscle we have. And the meal also has 5 grams of fiber, that is the bison recipe, plus an additional 4.5 grams of fiber with the Cous Cous recipe. So that's helpful for weight control as well. So you're getting that added benefit in addition to all of the nutrient benefits.
Well, since you're my guest, why don't you go first?
Okay. Looks delicious. Let's see if it tastes good.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to try a piece of vegetable. I love grilled vegetables.
Delicious.
Grilled bison and vegetable kebabs with couscous salad. Good for your heart and your stomach.
That's right. A very nutritious meal. Thanks, Chef.
Thanks, Lisa.
To find out more about this helpful recipe, visit highplainsbison.com.